You're listening to Don't Take Bullshit from Fuckers with your hosts Greg Behrendt and Kane Holloway.
So your tirade last week didn't work. Your Venmo tirade about me not getting paid on Venmo.
What happened?
It didn't work. I got $5 from Christine Sullivan.
Send it back. Send it back.
And then $1.50 for Kristen Pospisil, who says she's sending me 50 cents more than what she gave you.
Send it back.
And then
you gotta send all these back. You gotta send them back.
And then Jennifer Esk gave me $5 as well. And she said, now hold on, before you tell me to send this back, she did say, here's $5 as motivation to come up with a better date idea.
Okay, you can have that.
That's
you can have that. You can have that, but the other ones you got to send back.
And then Christine says, Christine gave me $5 and said, because Greg is mean to you, go buy yourself an ice cream cone and some hugs.
Oh, that is so brutal.
$5 of, so let's say I get $1 ice cream cone. I got $4 left over to give to somebody, so they'll give me a hug. I don't have anybody in my life to get a hug from. I got to pay for it.
Yeah, you got to pay for your hugs.
Yeah, Christine Pospill says 50 cents more than what Greg was given. And I just laughed at that. I was like, I will throw this in his face on the podcast. And then Damon also requested, because I sent Damon back his money. I sent him the $5. Greg is mad, and he goes, ha ha ha, always flexing on you. I've been following Greg for years, and I'm glad he teamed up with you and Pat. Love the show. Keep going. Just wanted to let you know that you did a great job on that episode that you weren't on. You guys keep me laughing. DTBFF is my current go-to podcast.
Good. I'm glad he likes it.
He sent $5.
More money.
Yeah.
That's enough. Kane's going to be fine. Kane's got a girlfriend, so just let's,
Yeah. So that's what's happening in my world. I have $11.50 sitting in my transfer right now.
I have 648.
What? Why do you have so much?
I'm well liked.
Listen, go to Greg's Venmo at Greg-Behrendt and send him money. Don't send me anything. Don't send me shit.
Here's the thing. I'm just blowing up on Venmo. So yes. Whatever you're into, you can also just request me as a friend. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I will add you as a friend on Venmo, because that's where it's crazy how my shit's blown up over there.
Yes. It's going nuts over there on Greg Behrendt Venmo. You have no idea. You think YouTube is where it's at? You think TikTok is hot? You think Instagram is where you go to flex? Nah, dog. It's over there at Greg-Behrendt on fucking Venmo. You don't even know.
If Trump had his shit together, he wouldn't worry about being blocked from Facebook and Twitter when he could just go on Venmo.
Yeah, he could be running his mouth on Venmo, but he doesn't think like Behrendt does.
No.
Not even a little bit. We got a question in from Anonymous. Says, hey everyone. Don't really need to ask if I'm the fucker in this situation, because I'm smart enough to know that this was a straight up dumb fucker move, but I think I could use either some advice or a serving of please fuck off with this. So here I am living my single girl pandemic life, killing it, and my dumb ass took it upon myself to catch mutual feelings for one of my coworkers. This quickly progressed to accidentally having sex in the office. Then
what are people doing? Unclean. Unclean.
I love it.
What are you doing?
Accidentally having sex in the office. I also like, she puts in quotes accidentally. Now, I'm not sure what does accidentally mean on purpose. Does quote unquote accidentally mean you purposefully fucked?
Unless they fell into each other.
Whoopsie daisy.
So I'm so surprised I had a boner when I fell into you.
What are your pants doing off? Then in the parking lot, they also had sex in the parking lot. Then behind work.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Animals.
Just raw, uncontained animal sexuality, these two.
Yeah. If you fuck in the office and then go fuck in the parking lot.
Yeah. Same day? Was it the next day? Was it another
I like to
day?
think it happened just after. I like to think they fucked and then went outside and thought, let's just do it again.
Yeah.
An even more compromising position.
Yeah. Then behind work, which I don't know what that means. Like, were you
behind work?
Yeah. Do you guys work at like a Jack in the Box?
Well, that's the thing. Now I want to know if she works.
Yeah. Right.
Because it's it's a lot of context.
Yes.
Because behind, that's not an office building. That's like a burger place.
So they just we're making our way across the workplace. It's really boosting work morale. I mean, yeah, if you're gonna go in and have orgasms all day at work, then yeah, I'd be stoked to go to work. Are you kidding me? However, feelings have continued to grow, and I don't know how to go about the dreaded conversation. Should I fuck off and shut up, or fuck on and talk about it? Love the show. Sorry for joining the fucker gang. I'm usually smarter than this. Promise that I do listen to the given advice the majority of the time. That was from Anonymous.
I don't think there's anything wrong with having a conversation.
No. Yeah.
I mean, you've been fucking like crazy.
Yeah.
You're also, like a virus.
Yeah, you spread like COVID all over that Taco Bell.
We would like to know where you work, but yeah, I mean, I think after you've been intimate with somebody 3 or 4 times, you can ask them what the fuck you're doing.
Explain to me what makes her a fucker. Like
taking somebody from work.
Yeah, but isn't that like how people meet? Don't people meet?
Well, it is, but you know, let's say she has a conversation, he flips out, then doesn't want to talk to her anymore, and then it's weird at work.
I mean, yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right, I'm starting to catch on to it. I thought like they just like, I mean, you fuck that much, you think like you really like each other. You know, but that's just how I am. You know, I'm an intimate guy. I like to have a lot of sex with someone I like. You know me. You know how I am.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, I guess that makes sense. I can see why she'd be a little shaky on this thing. But I also don't see like if you guys are cool with each other, just going like, hey, I like you, and I'd like to see where this goes. No big deal.
Yeah.
And if he's like,
you just don't make it a big deal.
Yeah.
That's the problem with these conversations. That suddenly you get all worked up, and now you're going to make like a proclamation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just don't make a proclamation out of it. Just say, hey, what are we doing?
Yeah.
This is weird. We fucked everywhere. I enjoy it. Mm-hmm. I'd be fine to just do that, I suppose. Mm-hmm. But maybe I got feels for you a little bit.
I'd like to get some pancakes with you. Not from our job, but somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's just talk to him. Just go, hey, this is how I feel. And,
but never tell me again that you fucked behind work.
Behind work? What does that mean?
There's no way in that scenario there aren't discarded 2x4s and dirt and those buckets, those white buckets that are filled with oil.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's just that shit in behind work. Nothing good happens behind work.
No, never. There's always fights. I guarantee you there was like a painting crew they thought was like an empty truck, but it was like one dude sitting in the passenger seat on his phone, and he saw them fuck. He saw them fuck behind work. There is no behind work. There's no behind work sex without somebody seeing. There's not enough trees behind work. You know, unless you work in a log cabin, there's no place to hide.
Yeah.
I would be so interested to hear. Yeah, don't fuck behind work. If you're gonna fuck in work. Fuck when people leave.
But don't fuck behind work.
Never behind work. Do you know how many muggings happen behind work?
You're better than that.
Yeah, of course. Yes, you're better than that. Don't be gross. We also got an update. You remember Nia? She dated she went on a date with the vigilante who like worked on Wall Street, and he would go to buses and stop pickpocket crimes, from the fucking 1920s.
Mm-hmm.
What else did he do? He like belonged to QAnon and shit. Like what else was he? He had other shit going on. And she has an update. She says, "Hey guys, Nia here. Hope you all are good and well. I got in touch back in November about the Facebook vigilante. If you remember, at the end of the message, I said I was going to throw in the towel. Well, I did. Pretty much straight after. I haven't dated since. I turned 50 in March and decided to sack it all the way off for good. Not just a timeout as previously. Fuck it. I got better things to do with my time. I likened it to investing 5% of my money for the last 10 years with no return. And any accountant worth their salt would take you aside and have a little word and tell you to stop throwing your money away for nothing. So that's how I feel about my time. I'm signing up for everything and anything creative I can get my hands on. Art, writing, workshops, online courses, blah, blah, blah. Also connected to age panic, if I'm totally honest, but whatever. Honestly, I feel like a weight is lifted. Bullshit dating pressure. If it doesn't happen organically, no pasa nada. I'll retire up the Costa Brava with my cat and my paints and start wearing caftans and turbans and just swish around and be happy. Just wanted to say hi, let you know that month of dating combined with the big birthday sent me over the edge. Still loving the podcast. Bloody hilarious. Abrazos, Nia."
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's a good letter.
That's a great letter.
Yeah.
We're proud of you. We're glad that you took a stance. Dating's not working. Fucking, it's pointless then. It's a big waste of your time.
Yeah. You don't do it.
Yeah, people date for such a long time with no joy in it on a near constant basis.
Oh
and
my
then they
God.
just go, well, I just got to find someone.
Miserable dating.
People just get sucked into the dating life because they want to meet somebody. And then it's weird. The moment you stop fucking worrying about it, other shit happens in your life.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Dating is a
and
nightmare.
She's doing stuff and content to be by herself. That's really a great place to be.
Absolutely. Love yourself. Greg, you love yourself.
Like nobody else.
Greg is a big fan of Greg. If you guys know Greg. He loves him.
Yeah, I have a sweater that says "It's Gregor's" on it.
Speaking of handles, if you want to get a hold of us in any possible way, at dtbffpodcast@gmail.com, dtbffpodcast on Instagram. Send us everything. Send us your updates. If you're quitting dating, you just started dating, I mean, God damn it. We want to hear from you.
We also take questions not about dating.
Absolutely.
Relationships, anyone that's a fucker in your life. Any bullshit that you're taking, let us hear about it.
Yeah.
We're your advocates.
Absolutely. We love you guys. This is Don't Take Bullshit from Fuckers. Everyone's a fucker, and we want to help you with it.
Hey, if you're a writer, performer, or creative in any way, then you might benefit from my coaching program. I've written several best-selling books and toured the world as a stand-up comedian and started a band called the Reigning Monarchs. Whatever creative path you choose but feel stuck on, don't worry, because I can get you unstuck. For more information, go to GregoryBehrendt.com/coaching and sign up. You'll also find this link in the show's description, and I can help you if you have relationship problems as well.
This is the theme song for What Does This Mean song. The theme song for What Does This Mean song. We'll read a self-help quote, and they're definitely not memes. means something completely different than quotes. Quotes are supposed to help you through all the bullshit in your life. And memes are like that poster of that cat hanging from a tree. And it says, hang in there, baby, or Mondays, am I right? Mondays, am I right? So if you can think of a different title, then we'll probably change it.
What does this meme? I got a meme.
Is it yours or did somebody send you one?
It's mine.
Okay, good.
We got one specifically for you to hear from a listener.
Oh boy.
Can't wait for you to hear it. Mine says, stop trying to save people who aren't willing to participate in their own rescue.
Ooh, that one's kind of in line with the one that Carly Jane sent us.
Is it?
Yeah, which says, I know it's not fair, but your trauma and dysfunction may not be your fault, but it is your responsibility. Go fix it.
Go fix it. Absolutely go fix it.
Go heal or be ready to see what happens if you don't repair it.
That's like a mash of a bunch of good ones. It's like a bunch of ones.
It's kind of a mashup, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's good. That's Carly Jane.
I like that one a lot.
Sent that in. And she said, I'm reading How to Do the Work, and it seems like you guys compliment that book. How to Do the Work is, what's her name? Famous self-help. I can't remember her name, but Nicole LaPera.
Nicole LaPera?
Do the Work.
How to Do the Work. That's a good book. Yeah, especially if you're sitting around. I've been like that where you're just like, I don't even know what to tackle first. Like so much is wrong. I don't even know what to get to first. So I always start with my weight. Yeah, weight first.
Yep.
And how's that go?
50 pounds off. So I start with that, and that usually gets my head going in a good way. So then I start to lose a little weight. Then I start thinking about what are the other things I could be doing. Then I start cleaning a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then I start thinking about what am I doing with my career? But I have to start with something.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, for me, starting with my weight or my body or getting a workout or doing something like that usually gets my brain in the right place. But that's where I start all the time.
Yeah, starting with something that's obtainable, like your physical health.
Yeah, and something that gives you a little, like when you do it, you don't feel bad about it, and you get, there's payback for exercise.
Yeah.
There's payback. There's payback after a hike. There's payback after a bike ride.
Yeah, that sore feeling of of accomplishing something.
Yeah, when you're old, you get really sore.
Oh, so you feel like you
sit down and then you cannot get back up. And shit pops and cracks all the time. Walking down a flight of stairs, it's just like fucking snap, crackle, pop. So I love that.
Yeah, that's a great feeling. That's a great great little tip, like great little tool. I never thought of it like that, but I usually do. Like if I feel healthy, I know I'm gonna want to accomplish more. If I feel like dog shit, it's not like I'm gonna go read a book. I'm just gonna keep doing things that make me feel like dog shit. No, I'm not good at just going and reading a book or even starting a diet. Like a diet doesn't do anything for me. It's got to be complemented by some exercise. Exercise is where the rubber really hits the road for me. Yeah, I'm never like impressed with myself when I eat healthy. I don't like people who are really like self-impressed with their own diet. Like even when I was vegan, I was just saying like, hey, this is my diet. It's not like I came onto the show and it's like, look, I don't mean to break the internet, but I'm fucking vegan now. And this is my, but having a good diet is for me, but it doesn't light me up. Like when I come home all sweaty from a run, right? Like lift some weights and like feel real good about myself. I look good in my shirts. And I'm like, oh, you know what I want to do in my shirt? I want to fucking crush a stand-up show. And then I'm going to do all this work for the podcast. I can't wait to record the show. Yeah, I get all motivated after that. You're right. You're absolutely right. Do you have a meme of your own, or do you want to hear the meme that was sent for you?
Yeah, I have one of my own.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
And this one, this one could be for you, Kane.
Okay.
You're not for everyone. I ran across this. It just made me laugh. You're not.
It's such a dick.
You're not for everyone.
You're not for everyone. And you know what? I'm not for everyone. I'm not. You know what? You're right. I'm not for everyone.
I'm not for everyone.
Yeah, exactly. Who? There's. I don't like universally liked people. Boo, boo to you.
Yeah.
And in that way, now that's the paradox. If they are universally liked and I don't like them, are they universally liked? It's a snake eating its own tail over here.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we might be funny guys, but we're also philosophical at the same time.
Oh yeah, yeah. You got us coming and going.
You get everything from this show. Live in the moment, want nothing. We fucking bring it all.
Nothing. Live in the moment.
That's my favorite thing. Exercise. Get your mind right. Live in the moment. Want nothing. Get motivated. Don't take bullshit from fuckers. He's just not that into you. I don't know why I'm taking
work.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm taking credit for all your slogans. Molly Forage Girls. She sent one that goes, "Can you read this on the show so Greg can make fun of it? Literally, what the fuck is this meme? Sometimes you wake up. Sometimes the fall kills you. And sometimes when you fall, you fly."
Let's stop doing this segment. I mean, if you can just write anything down on your, if you can just write anything down that you want in your notes app and then take a photo of it and put it up as a fucking meme.
Dude.
For God's sake.
Bro, dude, it goes, sometimes you wake up, period. That's the whole sentence, right? So what does that mean? Sometimes you wake up and sometimes, so then the parallel of that is sometimes you don't. What the fuck?
The only thing you really say is always I wake up until I don't. Always I wake up.
Yeah.
Until the day that I don't.
Yeah, that's how living works, you fucking dipshit. Sometimes the fall kills you, period.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on the height. Also, what does that mean? How do you get back up from being killed? You were killed, you're dead.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get up from that. And sometimes when you fall, you fly. I mean, it ends positively, but it starts so shittily.
Well, the whole thing is, this is about dreams.
Mm-hmm.
In dreams, you usually, I've never died in a dream and then been aware of being dead.
Mm-hmm.
I have fallen and I have flown.
Yeah.
And I always wake up.
This feels like the equivalent of getting your car stuck in mud. It's just like, I hope we get out of this. We could live here now. So I put up some slides up on our Instagram stories at DTBFF Podcast on Instagram. I said, tell us about finally standing up for yourself against a fucker. And we got one from Katie Gal. Says, my coordinator, Rhonda, is a known fucker around the office, goes out of her way to push the limits and be difficult to work with. Somehow the managers let her get away with it. After getting caught in her crossfire right before Christmas, I vowed to never let it happen again. I started keeping record of all of our conversations with timestamps. Sure enough, a few weeks later, my boss came to me angry about a situation Rhonda had incorrectly advised me on. Once Rhonda realized she was wrong, she tried to blame it on me. Felt incredible to pull out my receipts and show my boss our conversation. My boss was apologetic to me and let Rhonda have it. She hasn't messed with me since. Always keep your fucking receipts. Way to go, Katie.
Nice going.
That makes me very happy. Don't let fucking work fuckers.
I know.
Don't fuck them, and then don't get fucked with.
Or just don't fuck them behind work.
Yeah, don't do that. So wrong, it's Andriana. I called my boss and team lead out on their bullshit. I even got HR and the CEO involved.
Wow.
Yeah, just fucking slanging emails. Ollie.Olette says, after allowing someone to manipulate and control me, I told them their actions are unacceptable and remove myself from as many situations involving them as possible. Always be blocking.
Always be blocking.
Always be blocking. Way to go, Polly. It's just Quell says, realizing I deserve someone who won't take my love for granted.
Agreed.
Absolutely, yes.
Agreed.
100% yes. Don't let people fucking take you for granted.
No.
I put out a weirdest, dumbest thing said on a first date. By either the date or you. Sammy Davis Jr. says, I love that handle, by the way.
That's great.
What said, I once had a guy tell me he poached a bear. I wish I would have thought to report him. Do you lead with that? Before we sit down, I poached a bear. Sammy Blairy says, halfway through dinner, he goes, I hit up your mom on Tinder last night.
Oh, no. No.
I hit up your mom on Tinder last night. Where does he think that's going?
So you guys like want to hang out, the three of us?
No, no.
By the way, did I mention I poached a bear? Did I tell you that? And then Lear93 says, the dude she was on the date with goes, was that Pornhub on your phone? And Lear says, yes. Lear had porn up. She had porn out before the date. What the Lear, what are you doing? What are you doing in them streets, dog?
Holy cow, what are you doing?
Are you gonna fuck behind work later? Psycho.
Did you hear about that woman that was in a narcissistic relationship with a man married to for like 11 years? And it was an abusive relationship. And now she's going to run 258 miles in her wedding dress to raise money for people that have to deal with narcissists.
What?
Isn't that crazy?
That's amazing.
Yeah. She's running 23 miles a day. Almost a marathon a day.
In her dress?
In her wedding dress.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, is she going a distance?
Yeah.
Like, so she's
from like New Jersey to somewhere.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I wish I'd had the article. I should, because I'm giving you little pieces of it.
What a cool idea. What a cool concept.
Yeah.
That's really dope. We got to find that. Definitely got to find that. I want to see that running in.
Maybe we can get her on.
Oh, that would be amazing. Is she going to have white sneakers? Like white running sneakers?
Yeah, she's white sneakers.
Blue Adidas stripes? Something blue?
Maybe.
Maybe they're old. Maybe they're old white sneakers with blue. Don't fucking shake your head, Pat. They're old white sneakers with something.
I'm with you, Pat.
Blue.
I'm gonna let this thing just burn.
Fuck you guys. That's genius.
It's that thing where you're flying alongside somebody and you realize their plane's going down and you can't save them.
No, not at all. Not at all. I'm still flying next to you guys.
I want to help them bail out, but then I'm like, that plane's on fire.
No, I'm the tortoise.
No.
No, I'm the tortoise. Y'all are the hare. You think you've won this race, motherfucker? You took a nap in the flowers or however that ends, and I macheted you. I think that's what happened in that story. I fucking
Dude, if
win
I
this
could have a
race.
photo of me for this show, it would be me napping in the flowers.
And me winning the
That's
race.
100% me.
And I would have my something old, something blue. I'd also borrow them from a friend. Come on, that's genius. That is fucking genius. Are you shitting me? Quit napping.
We're both trying.
No, that's amazing. I hate you, man. I hate you. I know you know that's a good idea. I know you know it. You just don't want to go with me on this journey. I love that idea. I'm all for it. Let's find her. Let's find the article. Let's have her on the show. I want to fucking plug that shit. That's an amazing idea.
Yeah.
Catherine Ramadi says for Greg, poor Greg not getting any fuckboy love. Well, if he wasn't married, I'd definitely date him. Just saying.
Oh,
What's up?
wow. That's so sweet.
Wow. I think we're going to pass the fuckboy baton to Greg. It's going to you now.
Who wants to fuck somebody that goes unclean?
You are very judgmental. You're a judgmental man.
Super judgmental.
Super judgmental.
Yeah, it's one of the cool things about getting old.
You're my best friend. And I can't tell you anything. Speaking of unclean too, by the way, I got a message from the Leslie Bloom in all caps, writes unclean. Unbelievable. Speaking of helping people out and wanting to see us, we got a workshop coming up May 22nd, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We got tickets, 4 seats left. They're going fast. So go to Don't Take Bullshit from fuckers.bigcartel.com. Don't take bullshit from fuckers.bigcartel.com. Secure your seat now. And Pat came to the show today with something new. There is an article out on Buzzfeed that we haven't seen yet. And it says, apparently there are unwritten rules of dating that everyone should be following. So take notes. And you wanted to do a speed run of the unwritten rules of dating.
Yeah, I figured I'd run these by you guys and just get your quick impressions on these and see what you think of them. So the first one is quit ghosting people. Be an adult and tell them why you don't want to be in the relationship anymore. Do not break up over text or email. It's cowardly and disrespectful.
Quit ghosting is a dating rule? Holy shit.
This is
How
be a
bottom
life
of the
rule.
barrel has it gotten?
That's the first one.
Yeah. And I don't know about break up in person all the time. If you've gone out with somebody 3 times,
Yeah.
getting together with them to break up doesn't seem fair.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a quarter of the time you spend together. And a quarter of the time breaking up with them.
Yeah, you go to get a coffee. Hey, this isn't working. And also, you're getting your own coffee. But I wanted to do the respectful thing. This
Yeah.
all could have been in a fucking text, dog.
Yeah, I mean, if you've been with somebody for 11 months, then maybe you owe them a sit down. But
Let's see here. The next one is be friends with your partner. If you can't be yourself around them, the relationship probably won't go very far.
I don't know about being friends.
That's also such that's so basic. That's the most basic thing you could say to
That's
anybody.
not advice.
That's not even close to advice. Be friends first. That's how people meet. They either meet at work and become friends and then fuck behind work, or they were friends and then they started fuck. That's how it worked. That was 10 seasons of Friends, was how these people became friends and then fucked each other. That's not advice.
Exactly.
God. I
Same
hate
with
this.
Seinfeld.
Yes. Everyone had sex with everyone.
We have one here. You should both be putting equal effort into it, even if it's just casual. If they wanted to text or call or hang out with you, they would make it happen. Even if you're just casually hooking up with someone, mutual respect and communication should still be the foundation, or things can go downhill really fast. Dating is supposed to be fun, not make you feel like shit. Don't waste time on people who treat you badly.
Oh, for God's sake, I want to take whoever this is that wrote this and beat them with spaghetti.
This is garbage. This is the most garbage thing I've ever heard dating.
Somebody was in a hurry for a deadline over at Buzzfeed when they made this list.
This list is crap.
You better think of some shit to write down.
Oh God. Okay. Dating
like when
tips.
BuzzFeed says it's got a list, you're like, oh, this is going to be like the new shit.
Yeah.
It's going to be the new rules for dating. And it's like somebody if you're going to date them.
Also, the title of this is fucking perfect. Apparently, there are unwritten rules of date. Apparently, hey, did y'all know? Hey, did you guys know this? Did you get your textbook? Apparently, there are unwritten rules of dating that everyone should be following. So take notes. Apparently, that's how it starts out. You're the one that wrote the article, and the fucking asshole. This is terrible. I hate this.
We've got one here. Plan for the first date to be short and sweet. An hour is a good amount of time. That way, if either one of you is not feeling the vibe, the date can come to a natural conclusion. If you hit it off, you can always plan the second date soon, or even just keep the first one going.
So, like, should one of them set an alarm?
Keep the first date short. A lot of people don't want to go on a lunch date. A lot of people are insulted by a lunch date or a coffee. They want to go out for a meal.
Gotta get going.
Yeah. I really like this, but time's up.
I was having a blast, and I would love to extend the hour, but there are so many unwritten rules. Apparently, there are so many unwritten rules. God damn it.
We've got one here. Try to split costs. If he buys the tickets to the movie, you buy the popcorn. Be willing to invite someone and pay for the whole date part of the time. This helps with balance, and no one feels like they owe the other person for paying.
Who the fuck wrote this? What is this for fucking? This is like for little kids.
Yes.
Did he just not explain sharing? Sharing. Oh my God.
All of these are unwritten rules for anything. He just explained sharing. You're right. God. Hey, if he gets the tickets, get the popcorn. Then if he gets you get the popcorn, maybe he'll get the soda. So you just gotta constantly being like, look, I got this over here. That's a way to form a bond when someone's like, okay, I got this. You go over there. Go over there and get that. Then we'll meet up. Don't touch my stuff though. Don't you fucking dare touch my stuff. I hope this movie's only an hour, by the way.
Got one here. Send a follow-up text after a date. If I don't get one, I'll think it didn't go well.
Okay.
A follow-up text after a date. I don't know.
I don't know.
Put a little space in there.
Yeah. I mean, you could send a text if you want, and if the guy ends up, or the girl doesn't end up sending a text, doesn't mean they didn't have fun. Maybe they're talking about the date with their friends, and they'll text you tomorrow. Well, I just...
God, I'm so glad this list exists.
I know. Look how much it's saving time for people on their dates. Who is this helping?
It only gets more revolutionary. Don't try to change people. If you push them to change, they often start to resent you.
On a date? You're gonna push someone to change on a date? What date are you going on where you're pushing somebody to change? Look, I like this date, but I have some complaints.
Yeah? What are they?
I don't like the way you eat. I don't like that I can see Pornhub on your phone.
Dude, how in the fuck did that make the list? The other shit, okay, listen. That other shit is so date specific. This is like you're watching an old couple yell at each other. I wanted you to wear that shirt. I don't like that shirt. That's like what he's describing.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Which date do you start changing? Which date number do you start changing people? 4, 5? That is surprisingly the best one, though. It's the best one. So far, it's my favorite one. Because it doesn't belong in there. It doesn't belong in the date thing. So automatically, it's my favorite fucking piece of advice.
Apparently.
And finally, don't start dating until you learn to be happy by yourself too. People often see their partner as their missing half rather than an extension and become dependent on them to be happy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
I hate people. Don't date.
Don't ever. Just don't do it. What the fuck? Those are the most known things in the history of the planet.
They are the most known things. There's nothing secretive about them at all.
Flat earthers and QAnon people could all agree that they already knew shit about that list.
Yes.
They already knew all of that. And those guys can't agree on anything.
There's no anti-vaxxer that's going to tell you shouldn't like yourself first before you go out on a date.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want a microchip put into my skin and COVID is fake.
Right.
You must love yourself before you go out on a date.
You have to. You have to.
The election was stolen.
The election was stolen, but only keep the date an hour long. Oh my God. Oh my God. Who the fuck? This is the thing. I was like, there's no human beings are in charge of everything. So nothing is ever going to be perfect. But the fact that that person is paid to write for that publication, it's shocking. Like that's their area of expertise. That's the oldest thing, and that's the oldest shit I've ever heard of.
Yeah, it's so old. It's my age old.
Jesus was telling people that as he was being fucking led to his own death, as he was dragging that cross around. Love yourself first.
Scrape, 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 scrape.
Rock, rock, rock.
Keep a date to an hour. Scrape, 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 scrape.
Rock, rock, rock. Everybody go Dutch. Rock, rock.
Scrape, scrape.
Rock. Wow. Oh, fuck that. If you want to email into the show and tell us what you thought about that dating list, you want to talk about fuckers in your life, bullshit you're taking. Oh, fuck, it could be anything. We're not just a dating podcast like Greg said. It could be family. We got a lot of work ones this episode. It could be you. Are you struggling with some kind of internal demon? Tell us about that shit. We want to hear all about it at dtbffpodcast@gmail.com or dtbffpodcast on Instagram. You like bonus episodes? Do you want to hear us talk about Zack Snyder movies or eat cheese or candy and make fun of each other and just have a fucking good time? Well, go to patreon.com/DTBFF podcast. You can also call in the show. You can leave a song, a meme. You can leave your question on the voicemail. What's that phone number, Pat?
That number is 323-379-5544.
Also, don't forget that we're doing a workshop.
May 22nd,
Mm-hmm.
11 o'clock a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Come with your questions, come with your problems, come to visit and hang out. It's like the show, except you're there with us.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And we heal and we have a good time.
Yes.
They're really fun. They go by really quick. It's 2 hours. It's quick.
Don't take bullshit from fuckers.bigcartel.com. Don't take bullshit from fuckers.
Welcome.
Hey there, if you like the show, you can find bonus episodes and more at our Patreon at patreon.com/DTBFF podcast. And then rate the show 5 stars on iTunes because it's the right thing to do. All music by the Rating Monarchs, produced by Patrick Kelly.